Hey drumstickers, welcome officially to 2018. Alberto Iglesias, Drumsticks Sunday channel, a different pair of drumsticks every week. Well, I have kind of a fast video today, because as you know, well, in fact, here in Spain, if you don't know, we have the three wise men, like the Santa, which brings presents for everybody. It was yesterday in the morning, so we are just finished Christmas time yesterday, so it's kind of hard to practice during these days with the kids and all that stuff. So but I've been trying to do something, and I want to share that with you. Well, the thing is, last year I have I think one of the last, no, not the last, but one of the last gigs I have. It was a kind of a small theater, and we were playing swing, jazz, and all that. But when I was playing with drumsticks, I feel like because of the sound of the place, it was kind of it sounds kind of loud. Even I was controlling, I was trying to play soft and all that, but because of the place, the kind of sound. I feel like it was too hot. Even playing soft, sometimes I feel it was too loud. And I was thinking, oh man, for tonight I really think it would be great to have a pair of super soft, light, ultra light pair of drumsticks. So I decided to give a try this week to one option for that. Looking at all the Wincent drumsticks I have, I decided to give a try to this pair, which is the 7A maple round tip model that combines everything that it's supposed to work in that direction. Okay, this maple, so it's lighter, 7A, thin, and the round tip that it's gonna bring more definition. For the ride, it's not gonna open too much and all that stuff. So that's the kind of the parameters I was looking for. I'm not going to repeat what this is. A 7A, okay? You have some videos about 7A. In fact, I have a special video of 7A models, so I don't want to repeat that. The reason for the video is not to talk about this specific drumstick, but the situation, okay? Again, I'm trying to apply what we've been learning, and so I decided to say, okay, let's try super soft, light, thin drumsticks and see what happens when I play with them. Okay, after used this pair for the whole week, I have to admit that it's not a good choice for me. It doesn't. I mean, they work. They do what they are supposed to do. I mean, when you start playing with them, you hear the volume is lower. They are softer, all that stuff. But for me, it's too much. I mean, I'm going to explain that. What happens is, it feels so light in my hands that when I relax my grip, it feels like the drumsticks. It's sweeps from my hand, and I feel like I have to put an effort to hold the stick in my hand. I don't know if you understand what I mean. In fact, I think it's something that usually happens when you are playing with a drumstick, that it's thinner than you are supposed to play, or that it's your best choice. When it's too thin for you, one of the main problems I think you can have is that you have to make an effort to hold that stick, because you feel like it's too small and it's moving too much in your hand, so you start gripping maybe harder or holding the stick with more, putting more effort to do that. And that's something I really don't like. I prefer to feel like the drumstick it's flowing in your hand. No? So with this pair, what happens is that it's so soft and so thin that I feel like I have to put an effort to avoid the drumstick to sweep from my hand. So, oh, sorry. And, okay, so that's all I really want to say. Well, about the tip, it's okay. The tip, it's the combination of maple with round tip. You know, more definition, softer sound. Maple, it's kind of warmer sound if you want. That's good. But for me, this is an example of when you apply the parameters you want, and the combination of them. It's good for one part of what you want. I mean, in this case for the sound and the volume, but in this case, for example, it's not good for the feeling or how I feel playing with them. So you have to decide if it's good or not for you. I mean, you have to balance how it feels and how you feel when you use this pair of drumsticks in combination, if you get what you want of them, of the sound and of that. For me, I think I prioritize always to feel comfortable with the drumsticks. Okay, if I don't feel comfortable with the drumsticks, I really don't care if the sound is okay and all that, because I need to feel comfortable while I play. I want to feel comfortable. So for me, in this combination, this combination doesn't work for me. So maybe it's good for you, as I always say. It depends on your physics and your hands and your weight and all that stuff. Your strength, many things can have an influence on this. But for me, these drumsticks are giving me that lower volume and that sound, but the cost I have to pay for that is not enough. I mean, I'm not gonna pay that. I'm gonna stay with the Joystick or the 7A XL of Hickory. That's working for me. I don't care if in that gig I have to play softer and control that more and all that stuff, because I prefer to feel more comfortable while I play. I hope you understand what I mean. I think it's a good example. That's why I want to talk about this, not because of the model, because this could happen with a Proma, with a Bader. It's not a problem of this model of Wincent. It's just the combination of weight, thickness, and all that stuff is not working for me. So I think it's always a good idea to pay attention to that. When you decide to change something, pay attention to that. Okay, it's working for what I want, but how it feels in my hand. I hope it helps. Okay, so it's kind of different video today and super short. Okay, so this week we are starting the year again, so everything goes to normal again. So I can practice every day and all that stuff. So next week we have a new video, okay? And I'm not gonna tell you what pair I'm gonna try, because I still have to decide. I have a couple of options and I'm going to decide tomorrow. So let's see what happens. It's surprise, okay? Have a nice week. Enjoy all your presents and all that stuff, and see you in 7 days, okay? Goodbye.